Hello everyone. Today we'll start the Unit 5, Semester 3rd, MSc second year, Fluid Dynamics. Uh, Today's topic is Elements of Thermodynamics. Today we'll start the new topic of and new unit. That is topic is Elements of Thermodynamics. And in this topic, the article is the equation of state of substance. In this article, the equation of state of substance. In this article, the equation of state of substance is a relation between its pressure, temperature, and specific volume. And there exists an equation of state corresponding to given homogeneous substance, solid, liquid, or gas. And therefore, the relationship may be expressed as f of rho pt is equal to 0. Suppose this is number 1. What is P? This P is a pressure. P is a pressure. P is a pressure. Rho is a density. Rho is density. And this T is a temperature. T is a temperature. And this F this is capital F, not small. F of rho pt. And so what is this F? This F is single valued function of the variable. Single valued function of the variable rho pt. Single valued function of the variable rho pt. Now such an equation is known as the equation of state of substance. This equation is known as equation of state of substance. The exact nature of the function f is, in a general, very complicated and varies from fluid to fluid. For a perfect gas or an ideal gas, the equation of state is given by P is equal to rho RT. Suppose this is number second. Or this can be written as P is equal to here R is Cp minus Cv. So Cp minus Cv into rho T. Here R is Cp minus Cv. Suppose this is equation third. Here R is called gas constant, and this Cp and Cv are the specific heats at constant pressure and volume respectively. And this equation second is known as Boyle's law. This equation second is known as Boyle's law. Physical chemists like to base the value of R on 1 gram molecule of the gas with this stipulation: R can be shown to be the same for all perfect gases and is then termed the universal gas constant. In this case, in this case, 1 by rho is the volume of 1 gram mole of the gas, and R will be the relative to any convenient unit mass of gas, and such gases, air, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, such types of gases are for a wide range of values P, rho, T. Very nearly perfect gases, and most cases the simple equation first may be taken as the equation of state. This equation first f of P rho T is equal to 0. This equation first may be taken as the equation of state. However, when allowance is made for the covolume, that is volume of the molecules, and the intermolecular attractions, a more accurate equation of state is P plus A upon V square into V minus B is equal to RT. And here V is 1 upon rho. Here A is constant, B is covolume. This A is constant, B is covolume, and therefore this equation is due to van der Waals. Suppose this equation P plus A upon V square into V minus B is equal to RT. Suppose this is 4, and this equation is due to van der Waals. Other equations of states have been proposed for real gases. Amongst the more common are the following due to Clausius and Dietrich C. We have P plus A upon TV square, bracket close, V minus B is equal to RT. This is a Clausius. Then P plus A upon V to the power n, V minus B is equal to RT. Dietrich C. And this also P in bracket V minus B is equal to RT exponential of minus C upon RTV. This is also Dietrich C. So this article is finished. Now we start the next article, that is the first law of thermodynamics. In this first law of thermodynamics, the first law of thermodynamics asserts mutual equivalence between heat and mechanical work, and thus heat is held to be form of energy, and in fact treatises on the kinetic theory of gases indicate that heat energy is mechanical energy on the molecular scale. We have this figure. This figure shows that a tight fitting piston in a cylinder enclosing a compressible material or working substance. The apparatus is thermally insulated from its surroundings. Now suppose that quantity delta Q of heat is applied to the working substance from outside. A force F is applied to the piston. Then heat supplied will produce two effects. First effect, number one, it will increase the internal energy of the working substance by an amount, this delta U. Now second effect is it will perform usual external work delta W against the applied force F, Mathematically, the first law of thermodynamics can be written as delta Q is equal to delta U plus delta W. Delta U plus delta W is equal to delta Q. Suppose this is equation first. Or a differential form of this equation can be written as dq is equal to du plus dw. This is the differential form of this equation first. It is assumed that the piston moves slowly and without acceleration, so that the external force F is always in equilibrium with the pressure forces exerted by the working substance. If in the above process the movement of the piston is delta x, then the work done against the external force F is delta W. So delta W is equal to F delta x. And if delta V denote the volume expansion of the working substance and A is the area of the piston, then this delta W is equal to PA delta x, and this can be written as A delta x is, we know that A delta x is delta V, where P is the pressure in the substance, so this will be P delta V, and therefore the equation first dash becomes, we have equation first dash is dq is equal to du plus dw. This is equation first dash. This equation becomes put the value of delta w in this place. So what do we get? We get dq is equal to du plus p dv. This can be written as p dv. That p dv is dw. dw is equal to p dv. So we get this equation. So this article is also finished here. Now another article is internal energy of a gas. Internal energy of a gas. Now the internal energy of gas may be expressed in terms of measurable quantities. That quantities are P, rho, T. These are the measurable quantities. Since these three quantities are related through the equation of state, the internal energy may be expressed as a function of any two of the three quantities. Now suppose that this U is expressed as a function of phi t, where this function of phi t, where v is equal to 1 upon rho is the volume of unit mass of gas. Then when changes delta v, delta t are made in v and in t, the attendant change in this u is delta u is equal to dou u by dou v at t into delta v plus dou u by dou t at v into delta t. Suppose this is number 1. Dou u by dou t, dou u by dou v at t means t is kept constant, means this t is kept constant. In the differentiation, we describe an experiment due to Joule which indicates that for many gases dou u by dou v at t is so very small as to be negligible. In such gases or in such cases, to a high order of approximation, we can then infer that this u is equal to u of t. Now this figure shows that the apparatus used by Joule, vessel A is connected to vessel B. This is the vessel A is connected to this vessel B through this stopcock and porous plug. By this porous plug, A contains gas. This vessel A contains gas at high pressure, and this vessel B is evacuated. When the stopcock is opened, when this stopcock is opened, gas flows from A to B. The entire apparatus is thermally insulated and no temperature change can be detected as a result of the passage of gas from this A to B. If U is equal to U of Vt, then taking delta T tends to 0, delta T is equal to 0. Following the experimental evidence, the equation first shows that we have the equation first. Is delta U is equal to dou U by dou V at T into delta V plus dou U by dou T at V delta T. This equation first shows that this delta U is equal to dou U by dou V at T into delta V. So this equation first shows that delta U is equal to dou U by dou V at T into delta V. Suppose this is second. Now no heat supplied from outside and no external work is done, so that delta U is 0. So that delta U is 0. And therefore this equation second gives this dou U by dou V at T into delta V is 0. This will be 0. Suppose this is third. This will be 0. Now since this dou U by dou V at T delta V is equal to 0, since delta V is not equal to 0, since this delta V is not equal to 0, then what will? Then this equation third dou U by dou V at T into delta V is equal to 0. This equation third since this delta V is not is equal to 0, so what we get? So this equation third shows that this dou u upon dou v at t is equal to 0. Delta v is not is equal to 0. And therefore, this not delta, this is dou u by dou v at t is equal to 0. This is 0, and hence what we get? We get u is equal to u of t. We get u is equal to u of t with actual gases. However, a small temperature rise can be detected with sufficient accuracy of measurement. The relation u is equal to u of t is exactly true for perfect gas but not for any other gas. Actually, the internal energy u of given quantity of gas may be written in the form u is equal to E plus I, where this E is kinetic energy due to the translatory motion of the gas molecules, and this I is the energy ascribed to all other causes such as molecular rotation and vibration, and so the potential energy of the molecules due to their intermolecular attractions. Now, for the perfect gas, the molecules are deemed to have no size and hence no rotational or vibrational energy and no mutual attractions, and therefore this u is equal to E, and that E can be written as E of t. This is equal to E of t in accordance with the experiment described. Now for the real gas, however, I is equal to I of E, and this I of E is not is equal to 0. This article internal energy of gas is also finished. Now we will see the next article, specific heat of gas. Specific heat of gas. Let delta Q be the amount of heat added to unit mass of substance so as to produce a temperature increment delta T then the rate of increase of heat added with temperature rise is dou Q by dou T, and this defines a quantity known as specific heat of substance. It is the heat addition per unit mass of the substance required to produce unit temperature rise. The quantity dou Q by dou T may not be unique. For a compressible substance such as gas, it will depend on the manner in which the heat has been supplied, as subsequent analysis shows. Now in particular, if P denotes the pressure and V is the volume of unit mass of compressible substance, we can associate with the substance of specific heat at constant pressure Cp and specific heat at constant volume Cv. And these are defined as Cp and Cv are defined as Cp is equal to dou q by dou t at P and Cv is equal to dou q by dou t at V. These quantities are unequal, as we shall see from the first law of thermodynamics. We have dq is equal to pdv plus du. This is the first law by using by the first law of thermodynamics. dq is equal to pdv plus du. If we assume u is equal to u of Vt for the internal energy of unit mass of the substance, then this du is dou u by this du is dou u by dou t at V into dt plus dou u by dou t at t into dv. We have du is this. So we know the first law of thermodynamics. dq is equal to pdv plus du. So put this value in place of this du, then we get dq is equal to pdv plus this dou u by dou t at V plus dou u by dou v at V into dt plus dou u by dou t at t into dv. This equation. Now we have Cv is equal to dou q by dou t at V. This can be written as dou u by dou t at V. Suppose this is number 1. Suppose this equation is number 1. Now to obtain Cp, this Cp, we have Cp is equal to dou q by dou t at P, and that can be written as dou u by dou q by dou t at P is equal to Cp is equal to dou q by dou t at P is equal to dou u by dou t at V plus P plus dou u by dou V at T into dou v by dou t at P. So we know that this dou u by dou t at V is Cv from this equation first. This is a Cv. So what do we get? this plus p plus dou v by dou v at t into dou v by dou t at p as it is. From this equation first and from this equation second, Cp is not is equal to Cp is not is equal to Cv. Cp is not is equal to Cv. So these two equations, first and second equations, are applicable to any substance. Let us now apply them to the case of perfect gas for which U is equal to U of t. And then this equation first shows that this Cv is equal to dou U by dou t. Suppose this is equation third. And this equation second gives Cp is equal to Cv plus P into dou V by dou t. This equation second gives Cp is equal to Cv plus P into dou V by dou t at P. Suppose this is number 4. And Cv is equal to du by dt is equation number 3. This is the equation number 3. Now further, the equation of state of perfect gas. We know the equation of state of perfect gas is PV is equal to RT. So we know that dou V by dou t at P is R upon P. We know this. So put this value in equation 4. Then what do we get? Then we get Cp is equal to Cv plus R. Because equation 4 is Cp is equal to Cv plus P into dou V by dou t at P. In place of dou V by dou t at P, there is R upon P. So P cancel, only R is here and Cv as it is. So Cp is equal to Cv plus R. Suppose this is equation 5. Also for perfect gas, the kinetic energy shows that the internal energy U is directly proportional to the temperature T. And this leads to the result that Cv is constant. So this equation 5 shows that Cp is then also constant. Therefore Cp upon Cv is equal to gamma, where gamma is constant. Suppose this is number 6. Here gamma is constant. Term 2, the adiabatic constant. Now from equation 5th, from these two equations, from this equation 5th and from these equations 6th, what do we get? From these two equations, we get, I will write directly, Cv is equal to R upon gamma minus 1. Suppose this is 7, and Cp is equal to gamma R upon gamma minus 1. This is equation 8. We get these equations. For air and for most diatomic gases such as oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, Y is equivalent to 1.400. Observe that for perfect gas, equation third implies that which is equation third? Equation third is Cv is equal to du by dt. This equation implies that u of t is equal to Cv into t. If the temperature scale is so chosen that u of 0 is equal to 0. In these circumstances, there is no internal energy. When T is equal to 0. Is called the absolute zero, and the corresponding temperature scale is called the absolute or Kelvin scale. Absolute scale or Kelvin scale. Now, the article specific heat of gas is finished now. Today we will stop here. Thank you.